Huh? Okay. Okay, we already got somebody in. Shout out YouTube. Shout out Black America. Hey, Cap. This is gonna be a
Shout out
good
to
one.
Wally.
It's your show.
Oh, it's my show.
The Boatman. Yeah, it's your show.
Oh,
The
well,
Boatman.
I did have a topic I wanted to talk about the other day, but you put me on the spot here. I'm not.
What? Go ahead. It's your show.
I can't remember. If it's my show, I want to talk about UK basketball because UK beat Luka. Last night in Freedom Hall. So, and they played a 70 and they covered the spread. So, shout out to Polly.
Polly, what's going on, Polly?
And let's see, we got shout out to LBC L. Let's see, we have LDPCs.
That's Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. So I guess it's working right now. I don't know how long they're going to let us do this, but
yeah.
Anyways, they played to 70 points. So the spread was like 4.5 points, which is a lot when you're playing to 70. And they covered the spread. So
while you talking about basketball, I don't think you watched the Olympic game with the United States and South Sudan.
Yes, I didn't watch it, but I saw the.
That was a crazy game. I couldn't believe it, bro.
Yeah, the odds on that was 10,000 to 1. So if you would bet $100, you would have won $1 million if South Sudan had won. But they, not UK. The United States pulled it out.
They barely put it out. Barely.
Yeah, that happens. Every once in a while, they catch the United States slipping. I can't remember the last time that happened. Yeah, La Familia in the chat. Yes, I think we're going to take it. I think we're going to take it for a couple of reasons. I think the biggest one is, the name escapes me. The ex-guard is the coach now. He was the short guy. Anyways, his name escapes me right now, and he's the coach of this team. And I think they're playing real well because he's going to use this as a pedigree to try to get a real coaching job.
I see. Well,
if someone knows that guy's name in the chat, I'm just having a brain fart. I can't remember it, and tell me who it was. But
I seen you in a group chat today.
Hey, that's right. Tyler Eulis. That's who I was trying to think of. Tyler Eulis.
I seen you on a group chat today. You were talking about crypto.
Well, yes, I wanted to know if anybody, and nobody said anything. There's two things I want is Solana and TikTok, which I guess I'll ask people online. I assume a lot of you have TikTok, which is fine. And also I want to know who has Solana, like who knows something about Solana.
What's that? What's Solana?
Solana is a token. It's kind of similar to Ethereum. It's a smart contract and it's a token all in one. And it's real popular nowadays with, young people especially, but they're doing all sorts of crazy things. So really what I would do is I would encourage anybody, if you have Solana, we'll talk about TikTok later, but if anybody is a Solana trader or has a Solana wallet, join the group chat and then tell me you're in the group chat that you've got Solana and stuff. So
we have to sign them in. That's the thing. We have to add them in the group chat.
Okay. Well, we send
what we should do is
put it in the chat and then
put it on the chat and anybody that
text Finger and Finger can add you into the group chat. But what I'm looking for is,
we have two group chats, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the business group chat.
Yeah, the business group chat.
I'm going to put Finger's number in here. Anybody wants to get on this group chat, text Finger. And like I said, we especially want a Solana. Shout out to you, Eric.
It's two of them. We have one, which is Chica. Two of them. It's one that's nothing but girls. So anybody that's interested on females, you could be in the other group chat. And if you're interested in the business group chat, then you can get on it. the reason I done it like that because it was asking
Yeah.
to create two different groups. You understand? So I had to create two different groups.
Yeah. No, it's good. Let's get all the girl stuff. That can be done elsewhere. Yeah, so straight Python. Yeah, Solana is taking off. And also, I think that... There we go. I've got bad connection. Still not... Yeah, no, I think it's still not a bad buy. And also, the thing about it is, so it's almost back to school time. And I think you're going to have a lot of like college kids. And if you guys remember, a couple of years ago, they had the BNB. They called it the Shitcoin Casino, which was Binance Smart Chain, and a bunch of stuff came through on that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Well, I just have to get into my bank account. Well, I'd have to get money into the bank account first, so it's going to take a couple of steps. But anyways, they're going to have. Yeah, I just think that the Solana during back to school, I think it's going to pump even more, number one. And then, meme tokens on Solana are going to pump. And I've got one that I think this is like not investing advice. This is gambling advice. So nobody put money in this that they can't afford to lose. But we'll discuss it, if I have some people that are interested. And there's a token I think we should take a position in. And I think that anybody, if we could get a group of guys to take a position in the token, and we can get a group of guys on on TikTok to talk about it, because that's what you really wanted to do. You want, people on TikTok talking about it, and then you got stupid stuff that goes crazy all the time, and that's what we're looking for. But what I'm talking about is not a good investment. It's actually a bad investment. But sometimes in crypto, bad investments can make money. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've 3,000 would be huge for Solana. I've heard a lot of people mention 500. So I'm personally not a really big fan of Solana because I think it fails a lot. Like the transactions don't go through very much. But there's tons of cryptocurrencies that I think suck but are really popular because it doesn't matter if it's good or not. It matters if people will spend money on it. We got a shout out to, who do we got here? We got Family Manti and Dubsy. He's going to be down here in Halloween, and we got Philly in the house. Yeah, so I sent the Fingers phone number in the chat, but let me see. I'm going to put it in the Instagram chat as well, because what we're looking for is anybody with Solana and TikTok. So, and if anybody has any other cryptocurrency things they're looking at, we don't mind talking about it. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so La Familia is playing, I guess, which, by the way, Philly, La Familia, I think, is going to be in Philadelphia on, I guess their next game is in Philly. I don't know who they're playing, but that's what I'm excited about. I'm also excited about the game. This season, I put a small bet. I'm not a big better. Oh yeah, I put $10 on UK to win the NCAA tournament. So when I'm talking about sports gambling, first off, don't follow me, number one, and number two, like I make $2 bets and $1 bets because I'm just not. I'm not.
Oh, so now you betting now?
No, I bet $10. So
if you bet $10, how much can you win?
Oh, if I win, it's like $350.
Oh, so if you bet $100, you can win a lot of money.
I could, but I just don't. First off, when you gamble, the only people that win is the casino. And so, Vegas was built on losers. It wasn't built on winners. So that's my philosophy. So in general, I'm not a big gambler. Anyhow.
Well, he was all in a basketball.
Yeah, I think
think crypto is very interesting to talk on this podcast. So
Well, it's a better gamble. It's gambling too, but it's a better gamble than sports gambling. So, yeah. But
Crypto is a better gambling, you said, and
than sports gambling. Maybe, yeah, actually, yes. I would say gambling on crypto, it's also gambling. And I'd say it's a better gamble than sports gambling. And we'll talk about this meme token. First up, right now, I want to make sure that the liquidity is locked, because if the liquidity isn't locked, they can just totally rug you. But if the liquidity gets locked on this token, I just have a feeling that it's going to get popular because it's a meme that is popular with the kids. So it's a Wojak meme, if anybody follows Wojak stuff.
And for everybody else that want to know about what's going on in Sasua and what's going on with the beach, it looks like they're really taking the beach. It's no backing up on that.
Yeah,
So
it's
for
getting
anybody
took.
that want to have any type of information on the beach, I think the beach will be going for it. So.
Yeah, they called me into the office today. They wanted me to look at a piece of paper that supposedly they're having people sign, which I'm not going to sign it unless I get an attorney read it and tells me to sign it.
What kind of paper?
I guess it's something to do. They're trying to collect, I guess, all of the owners on the beach, and I guess maybe try to make a collective bargaining. I don't know what it is because I didn't see it.
So your lawyer have to see it. That's why.
Yeah.
I told you I had a Wyndham call this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to call for them. They wanted you to come in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did they want you to sign something?
Yeah.
Who called you?
Some guy.
Was it Ubre? Was it the government calling you, or the beach association?
No, I think it was the government call.
Okay.
So they literally called me and like, we need you to come in today and sign a piece of paper. We're gonna give you $500,000 pesos.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
$500,000 pesos, by the way, guys, is like $8,000.
That's 8,006 million pesos for. They're like, well, so you could give up your spot. I'm like, well, I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. I said, well, my lawyer will be saying y'all.
Yes. Good move.
Yeah, I said, well, I said, look, I don't speak Spanish. My lawyer will be talking to y'all.
Yeah.
So I have my lawyer talking to him, and my lawyer, she did where she started the whole thing with me, my contract, doing the whole business scenario thing.
When you signed the contract originally?
That was in 2020.
Did you use her as your attorney in 2020?
Yeah, she was my lawyer the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was like, don't worry, just give me the contract, and I'm gonna see what they're talking about. Apparently, she was telling me the government lawyer is a good friend of hers.
Okay.
So she can really find out what's going on.
Well,
so I'll be able to tell you what's going on with the beach and all that.
Good. That's good. We went the inside. I'm going to address what Stray said. Yes, there's sports gambling in the casinos here. And one of the tips I've learned from Americans here is in baseball, Dominicans know more about baseball than Americans do. So there's guys here that look at the Dominican casinos and see what they're betting. And if the odds are different in America, they take the American odds because it's generally a sign that there's what's called EV, I think, which is.
Yeah, well, Dominican, that's what they do. They know about this. That's their whole life.
Yeah.
All of them, even the female.
Oh, yeah. No, you'll see young girls playing baseball. But
even they know about that. So you go and bet against them. And,
there's a guy that comes and drinks at the bar, and he claims that he's a professional gambler, which I'm always skeptical of that, but he claims he's a professional gambler, and he claims that that's all he does is he watches the Dominican odds and the American odds, and if there's a difference, he then bets on him in the United States because Dominicans know more about baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So,
a lot.
Mr. Boyd said that you're getting girls famous.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, what can we do? We can't live without them. I don't get paid. They want to be promoted. I got the platform. I promoted them, and that's all. They say they're looking for a job, and I say, hey, I got friends that come over here that might need to get their villas clean. You know, they might need to need somebody to cook for them. I just put them out there. Yeah, I made a lot of them famous. I even was the girl Leah.
Uh-huh.
When she had like 100 followers.
Yeah.
I didn't even think she had all that followers.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a video with her, 2 videos. I did a live and did a video with her.
Yes.
Last week, I looked at her Instagram. She had 126,000
What?
followers.
Really?
Yes, and I'm still at like 2,000 followers. I'm like, yo, I put this girl on.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and not only her, I'm looking at all the other girls. I hope the Instagram, how much contact they got.
Yeah,
They done blew past me.
that's wild.
I'm like, yo, how in the heck I'm hooking this girl up and they end up having way more followers than me?
Yeah, that's wild. That's really wild.
That's crazy. I'm like, yo, so they not. It seems like a lot of the guys that like they go to my my Instagram page or they go to my YouTube page. They can just watch the video, but they never like really support the channel.
Yeah.
But they want to be locked in with the girl, so with all the female ones I post.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it always is. Is the girls are the one who gets all the. We're getting some bad feedback here. Yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but we're getting
thank
feedback.
you, brother. I am making a lot of them famous.
And we've got to thank you for the shots last week, Tony Bryant.
No problem, brother. Appreciate the fact that you come by. Appreciate everybody that fly hundreds of thousands of miles here after they see me on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is big to me, okay? So that's why I welcome everybody with a free shot when they come in and say, yo, Finger, I watch you, I follow you. And it's so big to me. Not only you follow me, but you fly down here and then you end up walk past at least 100 different businesses.
Yeah, you got to walk past 100 basically to get there.
To make it to me. So appreciate you guys that come and supported the business. I don't appreciate you guys that took the numbers and IG off my YouTube. Come down here, call the girls, or texting me on Instagram, calling me on Instagram, texting me on WhatsApp. Oh, yo, let me get this digit, let me get this number. But you don't support me. How you expect me to grow when you use my services and you don't support me?
Yeah, Stray brings up a good point. These girls should be bringing dudes to your place to have a meet and stuff.
Hey, well,
100,000 followers is wild.
She got more than 100,000.
That's wild.
Last time I looked at her Instagram, she had 126,000 followers.
Yeah.
So I had a girl named Nicole. I did a video with. This video went viral. She met an Arab guy from Canada.
Okay.
This guy didn't even stop by me, bro. And got her out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Never came back.
Snatched her up and never came back.
This girl Leah I'm telling you about.
Yeah.
The white guy from, I think, Michigan or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Meet her off my page.
Yeah.
He walked by one time. And say, hey, man, I follow you. I mess with you. I like that girl Leah.
Yeah.
Took that girl, never seen him again.
Wow.
And a lot of the guys I seen them, they come by, they're like, yo, Finger, what's up, bro? They dap me up, they walk off.
Yeah.
They just talk to me, just stop at my spot, drink a few shots with me, give them a free shot, and walk off and sit somewhere else and support another business.
Yeah.
This is so freaking hurt. I'm like, yo, but I just got everything. This guy just stopped me and talked to me.
Yeah.
But went over there, support, like, damn. And it's a big competition, bro. So if I can't use the internet to get my own people, bring them down to support my business, I won't be able to survive because it's too much competition. I literally have people stopping anybody at my business. But thanks. Staying up here on this bitch with this competition for 5 years. Thank you.
Well, we're working on fixing the location thing. We're a little bit closer. We're gonna talk about that. Don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about it. we actually right now in a negotiation or open a
Oh,
new
which
spot.
by the way, I totally forgot. I got something to tell you about what we were talking about, and I probably shouldn't talk about it online.
We
But
don't
when
want
we're
you.
done, I'll
Okay,
talk about it.
you talk about it after.
Yeah.
But we definitely looking at another spot, way bigger spot. But I'll tell you guys right now online, businesses here in Susua, especially for the American, I want you guys to know that. They said you could come, you could own properties, you could own land. But it's a lot of cricket stuff within a thin line. You have to pay a lot of attention to that could happen.
Yeah.
You know, businesses here in the DR is big politics. Among other businessmen or politicians.
Yeah.
How should I say?
Yeah.
You
Business and
know,
politics is intermixed here in this
yeah,
country.
business and politics here is in the mix. It's not like the United States where everything is respectfully. Here, you gotta know people.
Yeah.
You gotta know the little curve.
Hmm.
If not, you could just spend money, and one of this good day, your business will just be closed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for guys that have business idea to start businesses here, whatever business, especially club
Yeah. It's
in
like a jealousy
Susua,
thing, I think.
in Susua to start a club in Susua, it won't be easy to even have a 24-hour bar in Susua. It's really not gonna be so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff. We gotta protect ourselves, guys.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So when we speak like that, I just want you guys to figure it out yourself and read between the thin lines. But it's not so easy. It go way deeper than what you could think of. A lot of those guys you seen, moving or whatever doing their thing, it's a lot bigger stuff behind what you seen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not so easy. And today I had a meeting with my lawyer.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I went to talk to my lawyer on two things. On
Yeah.
that call I had from the beach, and then for the new spot. And good news that she said she know the guy.
Yeah.
But yet, she was telling me some real stuff. And when you hear those kind of stuff from local lawyers that's born and raised here and that's into big politics, that know a lot of people,
Yeah.
make you think twice of how you gotta do things.
Hmm.
Because when I told her when I was gonna open a new, trying to open a new spot and this and that, and we wanted to open 24 hours.
Yeah.
And she said, "What was it gonna be?" I said, "Well, I own a bar restaurant, so I'm basically gonna open another bar restaurant.
Yes.
It's nicer." But then I said, "I would love to have it open 24 hours."
Yeah.
She clearly told me it's great that I told her that right now.
Yeah.
That way, she know the little corner she could go.
Yeah.
Trying to get me some permission to do
Yeah.
that. Ooh, make
What shut
sure
you down? You
you
know
will
that
shut you down.
the Coco is going to be open 24 hours.
Yeah, trust me. Whatever happened, it's got big money behind
And
it.
that's I got some inside scoop on that. They're apparently paying a lot for that,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
which good for, I mean, hopefully they do well, but
Well,
you'd have to sell a lot of breakfast to pay for what they're, from what I've been told, they're paying.
dude, I'm telling you. My lawyer told me today.
Yeah.
It's my lawyer told me that today.
What, that they had a
Like,
big operation?
like the way I'm looking, the way you guys come down here seeing the strip, what you call bate.
Yeah.
The way you guys seen the script, it doesn't work like we really think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more behind it.
Yeah.
I will talk to you, and then we'll figure out how to explain it to the guy on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
Because I don't want to put it out clearly. We don't know
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
really on this thing watching. But yeah, bro, like it's real serious. It's not a joke. So
And we got a shout to, is it Mahiba? And I'm trying to read what we have here. Yeah, you do. Stray was just talking about how, and how
Lord
we'll
do.
do. I mean, if you know, you know. That's it. You just got to. I'm a little different than Finger. I try to like keep a low profile. It's kind of hard because I stick out in the crowd, but I just try to like just I want people not to know
you know
me.
what? Sometimes a lot of stuff you said, I agree. You could try as hard as you want to,
Hmm.
but the city is so small.
Yeah, it is a small town.
Whatever you're doing, trust me, it's sticking out. People's gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if you're trying to stay low profile, look, I'm a low profile guy.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I just go to work and go home.
We have a question. Well, first shout out to I guess Freshly and I guess it's Little Dukes in two places. We got a question about what about flipping hard to flip properties?
Properties is different here.
Yeah, there's a
You
couple
you
things.
wanna
I got a couple things to say about that. For
you
one,
wanna go first and I
yeah,
talk after. Yeah, go ahead.
for one, they don't do like in the United States. If I say gentrification, almost everybody on this chat knows what I'm talking about. They don't do gentrification here. They knock it down and build something. So there's not this in America. It's really easy. People do all the time. Well, I'll buy a ugly house. I'll clean it up, make it look nice, sell it for more. They don't do that here. They don't. They just knock things over. So there's not the same properties don't get sold multiple times, and not be changed drastically.
Well,
Sometimes businesses maybe, but not houses.
Businesses, but not too many houses. You don't see that much.
Yeah,
But
they just
businesses,
knock
yeah.
a house over.
Yeah, businesses, yeah. But at the same time, I think the property deal here is a little different. But I think you still gotta go to the big man here. Everything's here. Go to the big.
Yeah, especially when you're talking commercial property and stuff.
Yeah,
Here's the
especially
thing.
commercial spot.
On the ground. If you're looking for properties online, by the time you see it, you're paying top dollar. B, you're not even getting access to the good stuff. That's all the leftover that make it online. The way to get a good piece of property is someone tells you about it, or you're walking down the street and you see a little sign.
What do you think about real estate agents? I think that this is important, and I want to hear your perspective. How do you see real estate agents?
Well, there's tons of real estate agents here.
So-called real estate.
Yeah. Anybody, I could call myself a real estate agent here.
I can't.
Yeah. And it's so, you got to, it's not like the United States. Yeah, I personally think if you're buying a house from an agent in the Dominican, they're making money off of you. You're not getting value.
You paying top prices.
And people get real intimidated because they're like, I don't want to be ripped off. Well, a real estate agent can rip you off.
That's who's gonna rip you off.
Yeah, I actually have finally found. I have a lawyer that I deal with now, and I've been to a lot of lawyers, and I didn't necessarily think the other ones were dishonest. Never got back to me.
I had a great lawyer, but you didn't want to. You didn't. I told you many times. I had a great lawyer, and the lawyer that don't play, the lawyer that don't care about race, and they Dominican.
Yeah,
they'll get your freaking job done, and they will do it the right way. You didn't.
Well, I didn't get. I only got a. Well,
I hope you got a good one.
The one I have now, I like, and that's really all you need to do is you just need to really need someone to make sure you're not getting ripped off. That's the only reason why you need a lawyer in the Dominican Republic.
You definitely need a lawyer here.
And because you reading it, heck, even if you can speak Spanish, you don't know what it says.
You don't understand everything fluently if it's not your language.
And yeah, so you'd really just want a lawyer to get. He said any warrants. I don't know. Are we talking about stock warrants or arrest warrants?
What's that mean?
And stock warrants are like stocks in the stock market, but and I don't know. I don't know exactly what the question is. He said Stray pointed out that the North Coast is littered with you'll see that's wild here is you'll drive through any town and you'll see tons of unfinished properties, and that It's because what happens here is someone will start a project, and for whatever reason, the money runs out, someone dies, someone gets arrested, all sorts of reasons, and the work will just stop, and it'll be empty for 20 years, and there's just ghost properties all over the place.
Well, it's some houses too. They done them, but they finish the inside and leave it brick, like the bricks and the outside undone. Like, but and that's like on a regular Dominican neighborhood.
Yes.
The only reason they do that, as long as the block is still showing on the outside, then they don't have to pay any tax because the house is unfinished.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. So they're
people,
just trying to skirt taxes.
So there's skirt taxes on that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not aware. $1,000.
Yeah. Well, and I also think with the land stuff and buying houses or whatever you want to buy,
Yeah.
it's always good to put your foot on the ground. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people and a lot of guys spend a lot more money than they're supposed to spend because so-called real estate agent, whoever helping them, but what you finally gotta understand, whoever is gonna help you, unless it's an honest person.
Yeah.
Everybody's out to eat.
But even if they're honest, they're out to still make money.
Yeah, they're out to still make money. So not everybody gonna sit here and tell you, hey man, you could get a better property way cheaper than this, way cheaper than that. Because the more money you paid, if you go and spend $300,000, this person is getting 10-15% of whatever you spend. So the more you spend, the more money that they make. So they don't really care. It's all about money. So it's best for you to come and do your research. When you do your research and you talk to people, people understand that you know what you're talking about. They're not just gonna do anything. You understand?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying? So don't just trust my word. Don't just trust Cap word or anybody else online. Because to me, social media, people could be online just to make views for whatever reason, and they say whatever. But
they write checks their butt can't cash.
Exactly. So it's always good that you come around and do your own research. And like I said, I offer my services to anybody that's willing to. And if you feel like I give you a good service and you feel like I deserve something, then you look out for me. But I'm willing to help anybody that want to look for a property, that want to look for a house. I'm willing to take you around, show you different properties, and make sure you comfortable with whatever you comfortable with, not what people tell you.
Yeah.
It's what you comfortable with.
Yeah,
If you're comfortable with yourself, with whatever you're doing, then you will never feel bad. But if you're uncomfortable, but you still go ahead and do it just because somebody told you.
Yeah, don't do something because you feel obligated to. Yeah. That's how a lot of people get in trouble anywhere. But that's good advice. Is don't do something just because you feel obligated. And then my other big advice, and this is something that the Dominican Republic has taught me very well, and I knew I needed to learn it, is I'm a much more patient person.
You know, a lot of guys say, "Oh man, it's already done. I want to come and stay in a greater community."
Yeah,
that's fine. That's cool. You could do that. You work hard. You might don't want to spend time to do that, but I'm gonna tell you something. My reason for saying this kind of stuff is because I'm like, okay, fine. If you're willing to move away from your country, and you could do research. If you're willing to move, you're willing to do some research, right?
Yes, yeah.
So why go ahead and just go and spend $250,000, $300,000 buying a 2-bedroom villa just because it's so-called gated community?
Yeah.
In a piece of land that's barely have a yard.
Yeah, yeah.
In a small, like a 10, 15 pool.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? When that much money could build you a mansion. Because a lot of people don't understand, Cap.
Yeah.
When you do 50,000 pesos, almost 3 million pesos. So you basically telling me here in this country, 3 million pesos can do a lot.
Yes.
That can do a lot. So imagine you bringing 100. Look, Cap, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Me personally, if I have $120,000, $130,000 cash right now,
Yeah.
I could build me a house.
Oh, yeah.
And I could build me a nice house.
Yeah, absolutely. Stray, answer your question is no, you can't. He wants to know. Well, you kind of can, but people. He wants to know if you could ride a 4-wheeler to your spot on the beach.
Oh well, you can.
They won't like it.
You can
at nighttime.
You can before 10 in the morning and after 6.
Yeah, after 6 and before 10. That's when the gates open and close.
That's when the gate is open where you could run in and out.
Now you'll sometimes see people on the beach during the beach business hours, but they don't like it. They don't like it. So
well, you could give them an excuse if you have an excuse. Sometimes I go in with my truck like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just have like 2-3 guys in my truck, and I'll be like, "Hey, one of the guys can't walk."
Yeah.
And I just drive them in and drop them off in front of my spot. But I just do it just to be an asshole. yeah, I just do it just to be an asshole.
Yes.
Yeah, but you literally can't drive in. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, well,
I had something else to say
about properties or
about some business guys here, and
I'm really curious what your. I want when you go see your attorney, if you can, I want to see copies of that thing, even if you don't sign it. I want to see copies of that thing that they're going to offer you. I just want to see.
Yeah. You definitely gonna see.
And everybody keeps telling me they're going to contact me, but nobody's contacting me. I almost feel like I'm an ugly girl or something.
Contacting you about what?
About all the business buyouts and stuff.
They can't contact you. How much money are they going to give you?
Well, I mean, they can't, but I still doesn't mean I don't want them to. It's not about whether I want to or not, which I'm not going to discuss why.
You definitely don't want to contact them.
Well, no, I'm just curious why nobody contacted me. Am I not pretty enough? Do they know about some things? I don't know.
Oh yeah, they probably know you got some guarantee up on that building.
Maybe.
Just can't so then
like that. I won't. But yeah, I don't really want to talk a lot about it. Anyways.
I mean, if your spot don't even count as a part of the beach,
yeah, they're probably just not gonna.
They don't even gonna
talk to me. Yeah, but I'm fine with that. But it does kind of hurt my feelings. He says Stray's gonna come up with a leg brace. Yeah, they might let you get away. That they actually, if you had a big leg brace.
Oh, you got some, I'll take you in.
Yeah, they won't give you stink eye. But if you don't have anything, they'll give a lot of people you stink eye.
Just put some in your leg. You can't walk, man.
Which, speaking of a leg brace, I don't know if I've ever talked online about the guy with the fake metal through his arm. Have you seen the guy with the fake metal through his hand? Oh, okay.
It's
fake. Did you see the guy? Yeah, that's fake, by the way.
The guy with the thing that I'm giving money to. I think.
Yeah, it's fake. Yes.
So you tell it, and then hold on. The
one with the one in his hand is totally fake.
So
I don't.
In the leg guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you probably give him money.
Yeah. But I've also seen the leg guys, right?
Yeah, I don't know about.
And he's on his motorcycle, bro. I'm like,
oh yeah, probably.
I'm like, hold on.
Well, there's that other guy that pretends he can't walk, and I've seen him walk before. Okay, yeah. So I'm serious. I'm serious. Especially the guy with the thing through his hand. It's totally fake. It is 100% fake.
How the fuck it looks like
that? It looks good. I mean, it's like a magic trick. It's a magic trick that he's doing to fake people in. So this is what I'm going to tell people. When you get here, there's a dude that'll try to hit you up for money, and he's got a big piece of metal through his arm. It looks like he like when you're hanging a roof, it looks like that's like gone right through his hand. Anyways, it's totally fake. It's just fake. It's a prosthetic.
How'd you know that? How'd you find out?
Okay, so I saw him one time, and I was like, just something didn't seem right about it. And the person I was with gave him money, and I'm like, nah, that just doesn't seem right. And also just the way he approached us and everything, just my bells started going off. Anyways, I then saw him again like a month later. Well, if it was real, that would have necrotized. That would have been a real. If you got a piece of metal through your hand, you got to go get it fixed. Because if you don't, your body's going to rot. Because your body will reject it because it's got metal through his hand.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him a month later and he had the same piece of metal through his hand. And also, if you look at it, he's got a brace. Well, the brace is to keep the whole contraption together. If he actually had a piece of metal through his hand, you could see skin. If you'll notice, you don't see any metal.
You see some depth.
Yeah, if you notice, all you see is the brace and the metal, because that brace is the prosthetic. It's like a magic trick that he's got on his hand. And so,
serious?
Yeah, bro. It's totally fake. It is a prosthetic, and it's totally fake. So anyway, so just remember that.
And I was about to say something. I'm just gonna say something, but I want you guys to understand. For guys that want business here, and that's going to buy a business that's already established, be careful on the contract that you're gonna sign with whoever that you're gonna buy the business from, because there's a lot of guys that just get a spot and then turn around trying to get rid of it just because they think American don't know much.
Yeah.
And they're willing to pay whatever. But once you finish paying that person that's saying they're selling you the business, basically selling you the list, you still got to go back and sign a contract with the owner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you end up spending a lot more money than you have to spend. Now, it's not a bad deal to buy a business. You can buy a business, but just make sure that when you buying a business, you're not getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Because there's people, that's what they do. They do that to leave. They sit there, they put any kind of bullcrap there, and then they turn around like, okay, I got this for sale.
Yeah.
But when you walk in, you're like, okay, fine. You got this for sale, but what am I going to buy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or they'll act like they own the place when they're really just renting it.
Yes.
That's a common one.
Y'all, be careful on that too.
So. They don't own what they present themselves owning. They're illegally occupying that space. That happens sometimes too.
Yeah.
So that's why you're just gonna get some paperwork and make sure it's legit.
Yeah, make sure everything is clean, man. First of all, before you do anything, if you don't understand what you're reading, get somebody that understand that can explain it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do anything unless if it seems fishy, it's probably fishy.
Yeah.
But not always.
The female,
it's not always.
The female is easy. The female is easy. Don't get too drunk. Don't get too drunk. Especially you don't know. A lot of guys want to know about that, but
Yeah.
Don't get too drunk because that's here to you. It's a female, getting you.
Every I've known that have gotten robbed.
Yeah, by a female.
They were
It's
drunk.
gonna be a female.
Every single
on the street, none of that stuff. So when you go on your own, you don't really know the female, and you've been in the casino drinking all night. You don't put your stuff away, then it's your fault.
Yeah.
But make sure that don't happen to you. Make sure that's the worst thing that can happen to you as far as you coming and have fun as a female getting away with your stuff. So don't drunk and take 2, 3 of them. And if you first come down, it's your first time, don't get in the middle of 2, 3, 4 of them because you might get pickpocketed. So that's the only thing you really got to worry about. But other than that, you don't even got to look over.
That's my biggest tip is if 2 girls approach you on the street, they're working together. Remember that.
They partners.
Yeah, and you target. Yeah. So you didn't hit any home run. You're a mark.
So. And yeah, I'm looking to sign still waiting on the owner.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's getting closer.
Yeah, it does. Maybe. Shout out to Timothy, by the way.
Yeah, so we're looking on open a new spot, but big spot, but biggest Bailey's.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah. The one works out, yeah.
Yeah, if that works out, it'll be so great. And we're definitely gonna have a big party and have a nice.
Nobody has no excuse to come see you.
Yeah, no. Matter of fact, you gotta come by me.
Yeah.
Whichever way you coming from,
even if you got a leg brace, there's no excuse.
You make it to me.
Yeah.
So we're definitely working. If we could get the contract going, and if I need some help, I'll be ready to ask. But as of right now, Not yet, but if I need some help, Be Willing Finger is gonna come up here and find a partner, a partner or two.
Hmm.
So be waiting. Is that right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, I'm good. Go you La Familia. We want them. I guess is the 2nd of July, so that's what I want right now. Is La Familia to win.
Who's left for me?
That's the name of the UK team of ex-UK players. That's
Well,
in the basketball
well,
tournament.
when the next game?
July 2nd.
Well, I give you $50 to play for me.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna put 50. You never know.
they
I might
they
win
didn't
some.
let me. I couldn't bet on it because they didn't have it at the book. I haven't bet on it. I want to, but they don't have that
Why,
because
John-
it's not.
John don't know how to bet on it.
John.
We had an
Yeah.
account if we could win some money on that.
Yeah, but I got pesos now. If I can't,
What can we transfer from that other account?
yeah, possibly if there is some in there, yeah.
Okay.
So if there is, I will.
All right. Well, good night, guys. That's all we had to say tonight. And love y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. Stay safe. Peace.
Good night.